The Waihope Station is a security communication facility, part of the Echelon series, which was established back in 1987 and completed in 1989 with support of America, England, Canada, Australia and New Zealand. And there's a worldwide network of signals and reception facilities run by those 5 countries. It is believed that it intercepts and processes all phone calls, faxes, email and computer data communications. It is thought that this data is then sorted and shared with the other members of the Echelon group. Well, I'm Brian Johnson. I'm a very proud owner of a family-oriented wine company in Marlborough, Blenheim, Spy Valley Wines. I've been a Wellingtonian for all my life, and I went to Victoria University where I got a commerce degree, and I joined a stockbroking firm when I was 17. In those days you actually did study in the evening and worked during the day. I was fortunate enough to have a year sabbatical in 1963 with 3 other good friends where we toured the world, and came back and got married in 1964. We had 3 children, one who which is involved in the business at the moment. And also I'm very proud to have said we've now got 11 lovely grandchildren. I was a stockbroker and retired, and eventually ended up owning some land in Blenheim, land which was fairly barren, dry, arid land, and wondering what to do with it, came upon the idea that it would be good to plant it in grapes, because that was taking off in the 80s in Blenheim at the time. And eventually more land became available adjacent to this block, so we actually bought that as well. So that was our original 180 acres of land that we started with. Developed the land in 1990 to 1992 and planted a variety of grapes at that time. Then we decided, with the family meeting together, to decide that we would eventually make our own variety of wines. The winery was built in a matter of a year in 2001 and opened in 2002. As we're about to open, we had to come up with a name for it, and we still, after various competitions and discussions with many people, very hard to get a name. And eventually my daughter, who's now running the winery and vineyard, came up with the appropriate name.
My name's Amanda Johnson. I'm a daughter of Brian and Jan Johnson, who started the wine company, Spy Valley. So my name that I put into the pot was Spy Valley, based around the fact about 4 kilometres up the Waihope Valley is the Five Eyes Echelon networking satellite base, and the valley, the Waihope Valley, where we are based at the start of, was colloquially known at that stage by the locals as Spyhope Valley. So I thought that had a good sense of our place and a good story we could use marketing-wise to get our name on the map. It came down to my brother-in-law and I in the finals, but I'm happy to say that I made the cut. So that's gone on to create opportunities for us with marketing, the James Bond theme. We've used the Morse code of it and created some quite interesting sort of collateral around that, which makes our brand, it's very important to stand out and be unique, and we feel that we've done that. I think Spy Valley's united us as a family and really bonded, particularly the 3rd generation with 11 grandchildren. They work collectively on the vineyard together, having a lot of fun and sweating at the same time. It's provided them with opportunities to connect with one another outside of the business as well and stay in touch. It's also provided in this day and age a great workplace for young people. They come and earn their stripes, as we call it, on the vineyard. They have a business that they can aspire to work in if they should wish, and it gives them a sense of pride when they see someone picking Spy Valley off the shelf to drink, or someone in a restaurant. My role as General Manager is really to get the best out of our team. We've got a very talented team of experts, I like to say, in their different fields, and so I guess my main objective is to bring them together for the longevity and sustainability of Spy Valley.
Hi, my name's Wendy Stuckey and I am the Chief Winemaker.
So my name's Adam McCone. I'm the viticulturist at Spy Valley, and I started here in 2001, so I've been here for 18 years. Varieties, we have Sauvignon Blanc is the main variety, which is 70% of our production, followed by Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Gris, a little bit of Malbec and a little bit of Syrah. So quite a diverse range of grape varieties.
So first of all, we start in the vineyard with the grapes. The winemaker needs to decide when the fruit is ready. We have a lot of different varieties that we work with, and so those varieties ripen at different times. We need to go out into the vineyard and taste the fruit and make a decision when the fruit's ready to be picked, sort of based on what it tastes like and the flavours in the fruit, and also the chemical analysis, things like the sugar and the acid.
All of the Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Gris, Syrah and Malbec are all hand-picked, and so which is obviously manual people walking up and down the roads picking the grapes and putting them into a bin, and then they get transported to the winery as whole bunches of grapes, compared to the Spy Valley Sav, which is machine harvested, so which is a machine that straddles up and over the row. It shakes the grapes off the vine and they fall down onto a conveyor belt and then go up into a bin. They're then tipped into a gondola, which is I guess just a big trailer sitting on the headland, and then that's tipped into a truck or a trailer that's then driven to the winery.
And then once we schedule it to come into the winery, we put it through a crusher which breaks up all the berries, and then we put it into a press to extract all the juice. And then we add yeast, and the yeast conducts the alcoholic fermentation where it converts the sugar into alcohol. And that period can take up to about 3 weeks. And then once the fermentation's finished, all the sugar that is in that juice has been converted to alcohol, and then essentially at that point it's wine. Then at that point we put the blend together, and we then need to make sure that the wine's nice and what we call stable, so that when it's in the marketplace nothing goes wrong with it. And then when we're ready to go, we can filter the wine to get it nice and clean, and then it goes down the bottling line into the bottle, and it's packaged and labelled, and then essentially at that point it's ready for the market.
Oh wow! When we were going up and down the...
Wow, I actually remember, do you remember we were doing weightlifting, and then out of nowhere Nico came up behind me and actually gave him the biggest fight. My dog came from home.
It's I think we're both really lucky to have a job that we can definitely go to.
Yeah, with it being a family business, we can't just have it straight off the bat, which is pretty cool and brings the family closer together.
I'm really looking forward to when we're older, seeing our children working on the vines, and
it'd be really cool to see them involved in the family business and continuing on in the generations to come.
Yeah.